Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Weir121 bringing you my episode 7 of my Valkyrie Chronicles Let's Play. Last time we left off, we had just finished our first official mission as Squad 7. Before we get into the cutscene Internal Strife, we are actually going to go back to the headquarters and view some new things that have opened up here. There are two, I believe correctly. The Castle Front Street and the War Crematory. We're going to look at the War Crematory first. This is where people, members of Squad 7 who die in combat, this is where they end up. Normally I don't let anybody die when I play this game, and I usually don't, but in this case I'm not going to restart if somebody dies.
I suppose that was a foolish question.
Well, we're in a graveyard, that's, obviously paying our respect to somebody.
Sir. I'm not here visiting anyone in particular.
Yeah, but you could be eventually welcome.
Oh. Then might I ask what brings you to a place like this?
Paying our respects to the dead.
I find it sobering, standing here in front of all those who died in the last war.
Yeah, this is the Second Europa War.
That and seeing this much death reminds me that humans are just another part of nature.
Yeah, humans live and die. Part of life.
Don't suppose I've ever heard that before. Judging from your clothes.
Yes.
Militia.
Also known as cannon fodder. People don't care about the militia as much
sir.
as they said.
Lieutenant Welkin Gunther. I'm in charge of Squad 7, Regiment 3.
It's a formal
Gunther. I see. Squad leader. Very impressive for a young man.
Yeah.
Not at all, sir. I'm still woefully inexperienced.
Yeah, but your father definitely helped out with this.
One wrong order from me and my squad could wind up here. It's a huge responsibility.
Don't worry, Welkin. We won't lose anybody, hopefully.
The weight of their lives.
As long as I don't do anything incredibly stupid.
Let me teach you a special order.
An order, sir? I'm sorry. Who did you say you were?
Just a leftover from the last war. I'm afraid my orders require some experience, though.
Yeah. And it sucks coming here and not having the experience to
lack the
get them.
maturity to use them properly.
It's not that big of a deal, though, since I don't really care for orders.
I'll teach you sniper support today.
Hey, Cesare and Catherine can use
it
that.
to request backup from allied snipers to snipe a single enemy target.
Yeah, be somewhat useful.
What is your decision?
My decision? Yeah, we have the oh my lord, no we don't. Depressing.
I see.
See, it's always a pain going in there. Especially if you don't think you're going to have the XP for it. Alright, now we'll go to the Castle Front Street. Read the writing on the wall. This is where the news reporter from the previous episode, of the last episode, is.
Hey, Lieutenant! Off duty today?
Yes, Elliot.
Your timing's perfect. There's something I want to show you. Won't take but a minute. Come on.
Sure, why not? We're here.
Ta-da! It's the writing on the wall. Written and published by yours truly.
And her stories are all about Squad 7 and their various accomplishments.
Why do this when I already have a radio news gig, you say?
Opportunity.
Sure, I could leave it up to the print news guys, but they're all lapdogs. The government censors everything.
Freedom of the press.
And not just a little cut here and there. In some cases, they'll bend the harsh truth into candy-sweet propaganda. I'm so sick of it. I want to give my readers the truth. That includes the bad
Very
stuff,
admirable.
too.
Making sure people know what's going on.
So, this is my brilliant plan. The writing on the wall. Some things are
Not a
only
very catchy
possible
name,
in
but
out-of-the-way spots like this. Out of sight from those government goons. I'll keep this space filled with up-to-date, absolutely factual info. No censorship.
Good for you.
And your exploits will feature heavily, I'm sure. So yeah, come by and have a read sometime.
Sure, yeah. That's what we'll... Alright. Let's read, I guess. In an interview given on the 8th, a spokesman for the Central Gallian Armed Forces suggests a massive anti-imperial counterstrike brewing. Should this come to pass, all eyes will be on how a force that has thus far specialized in retreat can stem the Imperial's incursion that claimed most of Gallia by last month's end, and now stands before the gates of Randgritz. It seems the militia will join the army proper on this bid to free the capital from siege, a fear that has persisted for weeks now. Some suggest that this move is due to the army's desire to conserve its own empire for combat within the city walls, a very real possibility should this plan fail. Flames of war sweep Europa. The Empire-owned and run terrorist news outlet reported on the 6th that Imperial forces have claimed the coastal Federation city of Vala. If true, the Empire would now hold a supply route for Ragnite transit, greatly influencing their standing in southern Europa. Unlike the northern provinces, Europa's south lacks for Ragnite, meaning that supplies must be shipped in from elsewhere to sustain the Empire's offensive. The Empire's hold on Europa's southern coast means expansion of the conflict to all areas of the continent. It's more likely now than ever before. The Federation has yet to issue a statement regarding the Empire's alleged seizure of Valia at this time. Alright. Periodically check in there and we'll read her. Oh, there's more.
I want to put a book out someday, right? To put the truth in the hands of the people.
Yeah, and she's gonna
But
ask
I'm
us
just
for
a radio
funding.
news grunt, you know? I'll be paying for everything out of my own pocket.
Yeah.
So, I figured I'd ask you. Think you could find it in your wallet's heart to help a girl get started? I'd make it worth your while. You guys could feature in the book I write.
Yeah, it sounds like
I
a
still
deal.
haven't decided what all I want to put in it, but I promise it'll be all about you.
Mm-hmm.
See this fat stack of notes? I've got a ton of material already.
Yeah, I'd hope
So
so
how
after all
about
the
it?
questions you asked us last
Call
episode.
it an investment in the future rising star of authordom.
Authored.
Please.
Yeah, why not? Elliot and alright, 1,100. Yeah, we'll frickin' you do it. Alright.
I plan on putting out new editions, period. Especially after you've made some headlines on the battlefield. That's the perfect time to strike.
If you say so.
I'm counting on you out there, Welkin. You need to keep me supplied with exciting material.
Oh, thanks for my feeling for my well-being. You just care about the story. Alright, so that's it for stuff that's new there. Now we will go and watch cutscenes. And you reported that and personal tab has been updated. Alright. Internal strife. Probably won't have a battle this episode. Probably stop the battle at the beginning of the next episode. Okay.
Squad 7's suppression of the enemy camp on the west bank gave us the foothold
You're
we
welcome.
needed. Now we'll join the army's vassal
Stupid
battalion
army
in
couldn't
Operation
do
Cloudburst
it themselves.
to
They
take
had
back
the militia have
the
to do
bridge.
it.
Militia forces will take the point, crossing the bridge, and attacking the eastern camp.
Yeah.
Captain, crossing that bridge means breaching the enemy bridgehead.
Yeah. Thank you, Faldio.
What sort of on-site backup and supplies can we expect from the army on this?
Absolutely nothing,
The
probably.
plan calls for the army to commence its operation after we've struck the bridgehead.
Wait a minute. So we're just being offered up on a platter?
Basically, Faldio. That's how they're treating us militia people.
I know how you feel. I felt that way when I was a militia foot soldier too. But sometimes being a soldier means taking on tough missions.
But
Even
technically not.
dangerous
We're
ones.
militia soldiers. We're not trained military.
Understood, Captain.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Faldio. Breaching that bridgehead by ourselves is... It's going to be tough.
Squad 7 can do it. We got it.
Captain Virat, may I go observe the area around the bridge?
Observe it. I don't mind, but what do you...
Don't worry. Wilkins.
Welkin!
What? What at least true.
Sergeant Melchiot? What is it?
Strife between the troops.
Oh, sorry to interrupt the meeting.
We're finished, it's fine. Now, I assume there's a reason for your visit?
Yeah.
Yes, Captain.
Squad 7's not getting along.
Welkin, I mean, Lieutenant Gunther, the squad, they're at each other's throats.
What?
Please stop them, sir. I tried to, but I couldn't.
You want me to break it up?
Yes, well, god damn it, Welkin, you're the leader. You gotta break up things.
I don't know. Maybe it'd be better to just let him have it out.
Let them have it out? You can't just ignore them.
That's apparently Welkin's plan.
I'm not ignoring them. I think it's important that they say what they're thinking.
Uh-huh.
Butting heads over differing opinions can be one way to bring people closer together.
Yeah.
Well, but... That may be, but I still... Look, you can't just sit here while your squad's tearing itself apart. It's not right. Now get a move on, sir.
Hey,
Welkin, you sometimes surprise me.
Sounds like he's got his hands full.
It's all part
Obviously,
of growing as a team.
Thalia, our squad's gonna be at each other's throats. Such a vast supporting group. Not really. Alright, Welkin's boast. Because, like I said, only Welkin, Largo, Rosie, Alicia, and Asara really get featured in cutscene. Here's a spat between Rosie, Largo, and Asara. All because she's a Darkson.
hold on! Okay, what's going on here?
You really have to ask, Lieutenant? It's either her or me, pal. Who let her in anyway? You really think I'm gonna work with a dark hair? She'll blow us all up. Besides, I can't stand the stink of her! Her type's got a bad reputation and everybody knows it. No Darksons allowed. You hear me?
Oh yes, I've heard everything you have to say. But I'm still a human being the same as you. Besides, no evidence exists to substantiate what you call the Darkson calamity. It's a myth.
Excuse me? So what, you're calling me stupid now?
Stop it, that's enough!
Okay, boss man. We won't fight alongside no Darkson. What about that can't you understand? Another
little
thing
bit.
we ain't doing is taking orders from some hotshot greenhorn.
Alright,
Challenging
fine.
Welkin.
Now listen and listen good. I'll have that bridge back in Galia's hands in 48 hours. Now if my plan fails, which I doubt, then I'll resign. And Squad 7 will be all yours, Largo. But if my plan works, you'll take my orders and like it.
Your funeral, boss man. You sure about this?
Yes, I am.
But... Wait a sec.
Nope.
Welkin...
We got this. We got this, Alicia. Don't you worry. Welkin's a very clever man. About sub-episodes. Sub-episodes listed in book mode are marked with an asterisk. These are sub-episodes, often telling a side story tangential to the main plot. For this reason, it's not necessary to view them in order to advance in the game. Though there is no penalty for skipping sub-episodes, they often offer a different perspective of the events unfolding in the story you won't find elsewhere. Which is why we're going to do it. Next one is cutscene is titled The Plan. No reason to skip over content. Alright. What's the plan, Welkin? 48 hours. No. Thinking, Welkin.
Welkin?
Yeah, Alicia? I know you're upset with us, but...
What's up?
What do you think's up, Welkin?
What's up? You just made an insane promise, that's what's up.
Oh, that's not insane.
I'm sorry, Welks. I shouldn't have argued. This is all my fault.
Oh, we gotta prove ourselves anyway.
It's nobody's fault, Ace. It's a war. We're all on edge here. And this mission certainly isn't helping. It's little wonder the troops are upset.
That's, less to do with the war and, just pure racism. People hating Darksons.
That's why pulling this operation off is the perfect way to bring the squad together.
That'd be great if it works.
Don't worry, Alicia. It'll
But how
work.
can you possibly hope to take back the bridge in just 48 hours?
Well, that's the
Yeah,
hard
Welkin
part.
doesn't have a single clue at this moment in time.
Aha!
Uh-huh.
Huh? Aha, what?
I was hoping, but There they are. Isara, Alicia, think you can do me a favor?
What?
Sure, what is it?
Yeah. What is it, Welkin? What do you need us to do?
You follow me?
But that's... Is that even possible?
Well, Is, think you can make it by tomorrow?
Yes, I'll get to work on it now.
Can inform the rest of us,
All
Welkin?
right. I'll trust you on this.
No.
Thanks, Alicia. Well, let's get started.
Started on what, Welkin? You're gonna make me wait. Alright. Operation Cloudburst, the crossing. Got 2 more cutscenes, I think, until the episode is over. Let's see. What is Welkin's plan?
All right, let's hear this brilliant
Hello,
plan.
Largo.
And it's too late to back out, boss man. You got that? So let's hear
Don't
it.
worry, Largo. Welkin has a plan in mind.
We're going to strike the enemy encampment on the east bank.
Whoa, hold it. You're asking us to die for you?
Oh, Rosie.
One squad ain't breaching that bridgehead, buddy boy. That would be suicide.
We're not taking on the bridgehead. We're taking on this, the river. We'll use the fog as cover as we cross the river, then launch a surprise attack.
Oh, come on. Is this just some game to you, boyo?
Keep
Swimming
listening.
a couple of foot soldiers over there ain't gonna do much if we got no tanks.
Listen up, Largo.
Don't worry, I've got that covered. Isara?
I've fitted the Edelweiss with water-resistant measures to allow for submersion. It will only hold for a few minutes, but it should be enough to cross.
Hold on just a sec. Ships come through here. It's gotta be too deep for a tank.
Oh, we got this.
We're covered. Look, see that over there?
What's that? Grass?
Yeah.
Missile reed, a tall aquatic plant found in the estuaries of some rivers. I noticed them when I came down to observe the river. This stretch runs shallow. Shallow enough for a tank to drive across. Trust me on this.
Keen observation, Welkin. Uh-oh, Largo's speechless.
First, the Edelweiss will cross over and clear out any Imperial patrols on the shore.
Yeah.
Then Lieutenant Gunther will send up a flare, signaling the rest of us to follow by boat.
Okay, just a second. I'm gonna get rid of that. Sorry about that.
Right. Now let's get started. I'll see you on the other side.
Alright, sounds like a plan, Welkin. Oh, no.
Yeah, I do.
This is the last cutscene.
Beats me.
What do you think? Big rumbling noise coming from the water. And since submarines aren't made at the time, it's probably a tank. Just poking your head out, Welkin. That's a great idea. Alright. Father's flare. Welkin's dad's flare again.
The Edelweiss swims just fine. Fall in, Sevens!
Flare. Woohoo! Well. A new episode has been added. Alright, next time we'll begin Battle for the Bridge. Mr. Weir 121. Out.